TK99 and TK105, Syracuse's classic rock.
As we welcome in Joe Convertino Jr. from CH Insurance for this week's Cup of Joe.
Good morning, Gomez. Happy Cinco de Mayo Day.
Cinco de Mayo. It is. It's halfway to the weekend. We're getting there, and yeah, it's just it's a good day.
It's great. It's great. So Gomez, I did Google this.
Okay.
Do you know what this day means? What happened on Cinco de Mayo Day? I really never knew, but do you know?
I think I had read even this morning. Only 10% of people actually know. It's not like the Independence Day for Mexico, which I think a lot of people think it is. But I think it was like a specific battle.
Yeah,
that it signifies.
I had to write it down for your listeners. The Mexico Army had victory over the French Empire in the Battle of Publia in 1862. I think it'd be a great trivia question for what you guys do every morning. But now they got the answers. But it's an interesting day.
Well, that's a good. That's one of those questions that'd be a good trivia night that bars do now, like on Wednesday, Thursday night kind of thing.
Oh yeah,
which
no
is,
one would
cool.
get it.
Nobody would get that one. Hey Joe, last night I know you're a big Yankee fan, and Yankees won their game against the hated Houston Cheaters. I mean the Houston Astros.
Houston Cheaters.
And let me just refresh your memory. I'm sure you would know and remember this anyway, but for Yankee fans, this was from October 19th of 2019 with Jose Altuve at the plate. And here's what it sounded like then.
Altuve has just sent the Astros to the World Series.
You remember that well, Joe, I'm sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, is that when he was running around third, and all the Astros were out, and he's holding his shirt, right?
Yes, he was.
And what do you think was in that shirt, Gomez?
Twizzlers. I think he didn't want to lose his Twizzlers.
Twizzlers. I hope there. Yeah. Maybe there was a little camera.
Or that little sensor thing to send him a little buzz, knowing that there's a 100-mile-an-hour fastball coming his way, or whatever it was.
Unbelievable, unbelievable.
Well, last night,
boy, the fans were nuts last night with posters and
it was great to see
all the memorabilia. Yes, it was seeing some people. So,
and then last night at Yankee Stadium, when Jose Altuve came to bat, this was the response from the crowd at Yankee Stadium. As you would expect.
Wow. And that's only 20% fans.
Yeah, there's only like 10 or 12,000 people there.
Oh, God. All right, throw me your insurance claim this week, buddy.
All right, here we go. So a guy who was on vacation in Australia, and I'll just tell you the story, and then you tell me if you think whether or not, the claim got approved. Vacationing in Australia, a guy filed a claim that his rental car had a dent on the door when he brought back the rental car. His claim was that it was kicked by a wild camel. Therefore, it was not his fault. So he submitted that to the insurance company for approval to pay for the damages.
Well, unless he had some sort of proof, it would have been denied, because these rental places, they don't believe the consumer. But unless he had some proof. Did he have any proof?
See, that's why you are Joe Convertino Jr. from CH Insurance. As it turns out, he had video evidence of the camel kicking his rental car, and in fact did have proof that that's what happened.
Good. That's under, for those listeners, that's under our comprehensive deductible. So he would have gotten that paid. That's a good one.
Are we sure this camel wasn't a plant?
No, that's the real.
Wasn't a plan.
I think he rigged this up. He was already filming and everything.
He had it ready to go. I think it was like one of those dashboard cams from the car behind him, like it was going through one of those parks. And had the video.
Someday I think we're all going to have cams on, Gomez.
No doubt.
Why, have all the police? We might as well have it.
Hey, Joe, as far as vacation, this guy happened to be going to Australia, and we're into May, and now things are starting to open back up, which is great news, especially for restaurants and some of the other businesses. But moving forward here, what do you think? Any requirements that somebody should have in place as we move forward for the places that are now starting to reopen?
Yeah, we've had a couple situations where, hey, people have had to think a year on maybe starting something or doing something. Just remember, you need to have a general liability policy because, most places require it if you lease space or start a catering business. So, for the listeners that you're thinking of doing a web business or marketing or really any type of thing, coffee shop, remember you need to protect that business and, work with an independent agent like CH Insurance that can give you options for liability, workers' comp. If they have an employee, Gomez, there's a lot of statutory requirements within the state. So just remember a lot of people think that, I have homeowners, even though I'm in my basement working, it's covered. Work with some key people, obviously a CPA, a good insurance agent, and, probably a good banker to really get you going in the right direction.
Good info as always, Joe. Great chatting. It's our Cup of Joe. And hopefully we'll be seeing you soon here, Joe, out on the golf course. I know the places are starting to open up again and for the season, and tournaments are starting to show up on the calendars here, so I'm sure we'll be seeing you here very soon.
You got it, and it's greening up out there, too, which is nice. So that's always a good sign.
Hey, Joe.
All right, Gomez, you have a great week.
You too, and we'll talk to you soon.